What's up, everybody? So I'm just kind of sitting here. I had to come in. It is the week of Christmas. Christmas is this Friday, which means we got 2 weeks left in the year 2020. And so I was sitting here. We kind of are taking the week off. Like our lead pastor is going to go hunting, so I'm just going to kind of hang around and enjoy the week of Christmas over the next 2 days. We had a crazy busy weekend, funerals, weddings, services. All sorts of crazy stuff. But it was fun. It was enjoyable. My wife and I actually got to watch a cute little girl yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. But I want to take some time while I'm just sitting here with nothing to do. I believe it is like 3:20. It's probably like 3:18 actually. Sorry, 3:18, 8:18 in the morning. This guy's going to be here at 8:30 to start working on some windows, and then I can kind of go relax. But I had some thoughts. One of the things I've noticed about this year is that, one, obviously it's been crazy, right? We've had the pandemic, and wherever you're at with that, I know that some people watching this are gonna like be super COVID suspicious is kind of the term that it comes to mind, and like, everything's COVID, a sneeze is COVID, and then there's gonna be those that are like, this is fake. Well, it's obviously a real disease, right? Like, it's a real illness. I think that we've given it too much power personally, but I'm not here to talk about that. Like, I'm not here to debate whether COVID's really serious or whether it's not. Like, obviously, people have lost loved ones. When my grandma got it, I was freaked out, so freaked out's the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying. So here's what I've been thinking, right? Everybody has said how bad this year has been. But my question is, has it really been that bad? Check it out. Yeah, we got locked down for a little bit, right? Really couldn't go do anything. And for some of us, depending on where you're living when you watch this, there's still a ton of restrictions. But has that really been that bad? See, for me, I've stayed busy, and in my career field, it doesn't, like, pandemic doesn't necessarily equal like that we didn't have it. Obviously as churches we could stay open, and even if we couldn't, like, especially at the beginning where we live, when we couldn't have anybody in, guess what, we did online services. And so as a member of the staff, I was there every single Sunday. The only difference was I didn't have to go in the office every day because we really couldn't plan a ton of events. So that forced me to slow down a little bit. And you know what? That's a good thing. Yeah, it threw off my workout routine, and it threw off my course, there's a video on here from almost a year ago about me getting my red belt. I haven't promoted since. But guess what? It forced me to slow down. It forced me to take some time to really think about what matters. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Like 100%. Like, I'm over masks. I'm over stuff not being open to full capacity. Like, I'm over all this stuff. But has the year really been that bad? Like, in all honesty, I think if we literally looked at the good things that have happened this year, I would argue that some people, your kids better. And for teachers, that might be a good thing. I would argue that a lot of us probably know our spouses better. And hopefully that's a good thing. I think that this time where we've had to slow down has forced us to get into our word. We've probably prayed more as a people, and when I'm saying a people, I mean like as a world, like asking God what the heck is going on, than we ever have before. And yeah, we don't have the answers that we wanted, but has it been that bad? I've made some great friendships. I've had people come visit me. I've been able to spend some time and get to know people that I probably wouldn't know as well or be as close with as I am today. All because we were forced to slow down. But here's the problem. In a world where we're told we have to be so busy, slowing down is really hard. Not being able to go to as many shows or as many events, or, like, I live in Cheyenne. CFD didn't happen. So we didn't get to do CFD, which is super heartbreaking. I love CFD, and it stands for Cheyenne Frontier Days. I love Cheyenne Frontier Days. I love the rodeo. I love all that. We didn't get to do that this year. We didn't get to have the cool shows. We didn't get to do all that stuff. But does that equate a bad year? See, as I've sat here and as I get closer to the end of 2020 and we're all like, yeah, 2021 is going to come. I agree with the people that say we're not guaranteed 2021 is going to be great. So has this year been as bad as we want to say it's been? Or is it our own selfishness? Not getting to do what we wanted to do. Not getting to live life to the fullest when really maybe we got a fuller life this year because we weren't as busy as we were last year. See, for me, it's forced me in a lot of ways to take time to sit and reflect on what really matters. What's most important is family and my relationship with Jesus Christ. And during this time, although frustrating and irritating, a lot of that's grown. Since the pandemic has started, my whole family now lives here. I get to have a relationship with my siblings that I never got to have before, even as a kid. I think the closest one to me is like 7 years older than me. The oldest is 13 years older than me, 12 years and a couple months. I never really got to have this close relationship with them where we could see each other literally whenever we want. But that's my experience, right? That may not be yours. But I would encourage you as we wrap up 2020. We have 2 weeks left. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. Take the time on the 21st to see the natural, or I hope you did, depending on when this comes out. I hope you either take the time or took the time to see a natural phenomenon that hasn't happened in 800 years. I'm not the religious guy that's sitting here going, that means Christ is coming back. I think that's ridiculous. But I believe God's not done with us yet. I believe that we got big things, and we got big things to do, and He's got big things in store. So enjoy Christmas. Hug your kids, love your family. Reach out to that sibling or loved one or crazy aunt that you ain't talked to in a long time. Let them know that they are important. And I would encourage you as we sit and as we contemplate how our year went, to remember it could have been way worse. Probably could have been better. But it wasn't as terrible as I think we make it out to be. But we focus on the negative. So in the last 2 weeks of 2020, make a list of all the good things that happened. And remember, God's still in control. And whether you like that or not, it doesn't really matter. If you don't have a relationship with Christ, I encourage you to do that. But this year ain't been that bad. It's been rough. But we live very, very, very blessed lives. And even in the midst of a pandemic where we're locked down, how many of us had stuff to do and family to hang out with? And for those of us who didn't, what were things that you accomplished this year that you would not have been able to accomplish had we not been forced to shut down? Just take the time to think about how blessed we truly are. I love you. God loves you. I really hope that you have a blessed and Merry Christmas.